Good morning, everyone. My house has already been busy this morning. It sure has. Let's sit here and have some coffee. I ended yesterday's video this morning. I took Chico for a walk, and Chico's right here, and he heard me say that word W-A-L-K. This coffee is good. I also, here's Chico. I want y'all to see Chico. I also had company over this morning, family members, and they were at Kroger's and they asked me if I wanted something. So I got a little grocery haul for you. It's just a couple of items. And I already put together yesterday's video and it's ready to upload. So I am looking forward to doing that, getting it uploaded and getting it work. I'm trying to get machines working for me this morning. I have the dishwasher going in the kitchen. And so while the dishwasher is running, I can't film anything in the kitchen because the noise bothers people. So I have to be mindful of that. So I am ready to get one load of laundry going. Okay. I don't want him licking my face. And Chico's had his food. It's sitting out. He's not eating it though. And the reason is because I'm not eating. If I start cooking in the kitchen, he'll go straight to his food and eat. But he doesn't eat unless I'm in the kitchen cooking or eating myself. So that tells me he's not hungry or he'd be eating the food. Okay. And so I'm going to get over here and get yesterday's video uploading on YouTube. And yeah, so I wanted to let you know that I've been busy this morning and I'm getting ready to start St. Patrick's Day activities. I'm waiting for my medicine to kick in. I just took it. And so once the medicine kicks in, then I'm good to go. So I'll see y'all in the kitchen. Next clip will be me in the kitchen getting busy on my first St. Patrick's Day recipe. Well, good morning, everyone. We are in here. I'm getting ready to do my first recipe for today, St. Patrick's Day. And so let me get everything set up and I will bring you back. The first thing we need to do is to get the lard melting into the skillet. That's the first step. Then we're going to come over, where am I going to put this? We're going to come over here and slice up a vegetable. All right, I know I'm busy over here, but we're going to come in here, that's where it belongs, with my little chopping board here. And a knife. See, I want y'all to hear, as soon as I start cooking, guess what? Chico's right here. And I want to get the seed pod out of here. Just like that. I'll be right back. Just like that. And now, I did wash this. I'm going to cut the bottom off of this. And I'm going to save that bottom for another recipe, but I want slices like this. I want 3 of them. 3 good slices like that. The rest of this I'll save for another recipe. Let me get this out of here. There we go. There we go. I need holes in them like that. That's what I need. Holes in them like that. All right. I'm going to turn the heat down underneath the oil. I'm going to bring you back over here. And I want to coat the entire bottom of this skillet. In case you haven't noticed, my my stove is unlevel, okay? Which is okay, it's okay. We're gonna make shamrock eggs this morning with these. And so I'm gonna start off by placing these down into the skillet. Like that. I'm going to turn that down. I want that to be kind of lower. Let that cool down a little bit before I place the eggs in there. I'm going to come in. I have never made these before, so this is going to be a first for me. I'm going to place an egg in the middle. Okay, the egg was bigger than that one. Let's try another one. These are called shamrock eggs. Then I'm going to come in with salt and pepper. Salt. Pepper. And I'm going to get the skillet going. Might as well come in with 1 ounce of ham. And throw that down in the skillet too. Yeah, might as well do that. So that's 4 ounces of protein there. Then, remember that cheese bread that I made? I'm still working on it. So I'm going to come in 1 slice of it and pop it in the microwave. In the background, I am so glad that I discovered this shamrock egg recipe in my Verta app under the Discover section, because I thought it was cute and I thought it would be fun to do this with y'all this morning. Coming in to kind of release the eggs from the bottom of this skillet. For me, it really doesn't matter if it breaks or not. I like eggs anyway, so let's see if I can get this egg to flip for me. There we go. And flip the ham over. Okay. How do I live without you? I want to know. I got that song in my head this morning. For those of you that don't know, I go around my house singing. Yep, I took off and went into the office. I did. I took off and went into the office to get my coffee. Still working on my first cup of coffee. Chico is tearing up the living room while I'm cooking. You don't believe me? Look, let me show y'all. See, I get busy cooking and this is what he does. That's my toy, Chico. That's my toy. That's not your toy. That's my toy. I'm going to move y'all this way. This is my toy. This is my toy, not yours. You can't have that toy. Not every toy is yours. No, sir, not every toy is yours. All right, back to cooking. Okay, I'm gonna pull the eggs out of here. I'm gonna call the eggs done. Oh, you see that? I dropped some. That means I gotta clean this up again. I clean it up all the time. Shamrock eggs, 3 eggs, and a nice piece of ham. Alright, now I am going to, while it's hot, get this up off of the bottom of the skillet. And the reason is because it's just so much easier to do it when it's hot. So I'm going to take a few seconds to clean this up. To scrape it off of the bottom. It's not going to be clean. I'm going to wash it, of course. But I'm going to scrape that off at the bottom of the skillet while it's hot. There we go. Now, I'll meet you over at the table. I want you all to see. I picked it up. Y'all saw me do it. And he's back at it. This is every day. He's keeping me young for sure. All right, right, here we go with my brunch. It is after 12 o'clock. I wanted to get a few things started in my kitchen so that they could be running while I was editing a video, answering your comments, taking Chico for his first WALK. And yeah, I'm having coffee with y'all this morning. And so I am gonna come in here. And like I said, this is the ham that I cooked last Easter, I believe. And yeah, it's almost Easter this year. So it's time I get this ham eaten up. This ham is so good. Now, let's get in here. Look at that. Look at that beautiful egg. But is it good? That's the question. Is it good? The pepper's good. This is good. I would 100% recommend Shamrock eggs in the morning for St. Patrick's Day. Now, it would have been prettier if I had thought ahead and found actually went in the store and found a bell pepper that was really well defined with 4 petals on it. But in a pinch, this worked. And a bigger one too. Much bigger one. And so, oh man. Chico is determined to get my to get my stuffed animals off the couch this morning. Yeah. This little boy is fired up this morning. He's not hungry. I do have over here the bread, the cheese bread. And so, he's done got that thing off of the couch again. The other one, not the one that he had, the other one. This boy is fired up this morning. I don't know if y'all can see him in the back. Let me move. Y'all see it back there? Right there. Y'all, I want to thank y'all for encouraging me to adopt him. I really wasn't thinking I was ready for another dog, but all the responsibility of all the bills, the vet bills, getting him fixed, all of that. But y'all watching, help me pay for that. You know, this is good. really good. And y'all don't have to wait for St. Patrick's Day for this. Mm-mm. Let's see if I can get Chico on the camera. There y'all go. Y'all see him? He fired up this morning in the background. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This ham is so good. Now the question I have coming up is, should I think I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to look at the sales and stuff. Should I buy another Easter ham when I have a full Easter ham in my freezer along with these packets of ham? And I think the answer to that is yes, because I eat a lot of ham. I eat ham, lunch, and meat. I like ham in the morning with my breakfast. Mm. I grew up eating whole hams like this instead of ham deli meat. And now I'm questioning, is ham deli meat considered processed meat? I'll see him back there with my stuffed animal. Is it? I know a whole ham is not, because I choose how it's cooked. Like if I want to put y'all see that? Y'all see that? If I want to put glaze on it and stuff like that, which I don't. I don't put glaze on any of my hams. Never have. And so if the ham goes at a really good price during Easter, I might head down to the grocery store and pick me up a whole ham. If I can get it cheap. If not, I wait till after Easter when they go on clearance. They're trying to get rid of them. That's why I'm eating up my older meats. It's so that I can make room for some new meats. They'll be going on sale and clearance. During the spring and the summer, and y'all know that I'm on a high protein diet, so I have to eat these meats. If I'm buying them, I need to eat them. So, all right, I am going to finish up these 2 eggs that I have in front of me, and that cheese bread, and then we'll get in here, and I have I will start my second recipe for the day, because I have like 3 or 4 of them I want to make. Okay, I'm bringing you in to show you my plate. I ate everything off of the plate. All right. What I didn't eat was the entire piece of that bread. And the reason is because I was sitting here adding up the carbs, because now I'm doing that. And I would say that was about a half a cup of bell pepper. If I was measuring diced up bell peppers, it would probably be about a half a cup. And I know that bread is 9 grams of carbs per slice. It's only half of it, which makes it 4.5 grams. And now I have to add in the bell peppers, and I need to go and do the numbers on it. I have to do this every time I sit down and eat, and make sure that it's like within 10 grams of carbs for this meal. All right. And y'all can see that mess back there that Chico made. As soon as he's like knocked it down and played with it a little while, he's done with it. He's sitting at the door, is what he's doing. And so I am going to clean this mess up so we can get to the next recipe. Hello everyone, I'm outside and I'm going to show you the before and the after, because somebody is going to be, you see the leaves, they're falling like snow, and somebody's in our neighborhood and is going to be breaking up all these leaves as much as he can today. And he's volunteered to do my yard, so something just got in my eye. All right, let's turn around and show you the before and the after. So this is a before in my driveway. You can see down there, it's full of leaves down there. And bees. I see a bee. I see a bee, do you? And all down here on my patio, leaves are everywhere. On my porch. All over the place. And he has promised he's going to clean it all up for me. All right, let me show you the garden. The garden is full of leaves. It's everywhere, including my beds. Now, I don't expect him to do the pots, but we'll see how far he gets and what he does. All right, you can see all the leaves in the yard. And there we go. And I'll show you the after when he gets done. Hello everybody, I'm bringing you in to show you the second recipe I'm going to make today. And it is, I'm going to use, here we go. I'm going to use the tallow that I have here to cook with today. And it was, I believe, a gift from a viewer that sent it. There we go. It is open. And I'm going to come in and put the tallow in this pot. This is another recipe that I'm making up on my own that is, I'll put 2 tablespoons of tallow in the bottom of this pot. There we go. And we'll put the tallow in the refrigerator to help keep it fresh. And I'll be using up the tallow along with the bacon grease that I have in here as well through the recipes that are coming up. And so this is going to be melting down, and I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back when I get set up for the next thing that goes in here. I'm going to bring you in, and we're going to cut up this sausage into medallions. And we're gonna do, this is, each one of these is 4 ounces. And we're gonna make enough of this for 4 recipes, for 4 servings. 4 servings. And it includes everything that I need for 1 meal. And I'm going to take these, each one of these, and drop them in the pan. I'll turn that heat down because I want it to slowly. I'll wash these bags and reuse them, by the way. So I always wash these bags by hand and reuse them. Okay. And it's going to take me a little while to get all these sliced up. Now you know what I'm doing. I will bring you back when I get the other 2 sliced up. Alright, I'm bringing y'all in to show you that I'm using about half of the sauerkraut that I made. I've had viewers asking me about it. This recipe is actually the reason why I made the sauerkraut, is I'm going to use my own sauerkraut in this recipe. I have browned the sausage in here, and it's nice and crisped up. Now the 4 cups of sauerkraut, my own sauerkraut, is going into the pot. And I'm going to use the juice from the sauerkraut to release the bits off of the bottom of the pot, because those bits are nothing but flavor. And this is one of my favorite recipes that I grew up with, and definitely one that is on my eating plan, because it's nothing but cabbage and sausage. I am going to pepper it. I am not going to salt it, because remember the sauerkraut is in a brine. So it's already pretty much salted, but I am going to pepper this whole thing. You put how much pepper you want in it. I put about that much pepper in it. I would say a half a teaspoon. And then we're just going to let this heat up. You can see that that brine has made a nice sauce in the bottom. I am not going to thicken the sauce up, because I didn't grow up with it thickened up. And so I'm going to let this heat up, heat through. And this is going to be my next meal for the day, which is lunch. I'm going to take the sauerkraut and put it back in the refrigerator where I had it stored. It is almost 5 o'clock in the evening, and I am going to let this simmer with the lid on for a little bit until everything heats up. Maybe 10-15 minutes. Get the dishes done. want to show you that the lettuce that I put into these little bowls is actually growing. So I'm really happy about that. I'm going to have some more lettuce come out of this. Hi everyone. I'm back again. Hold on, I'll be back. Hi. Have you ever came into a room, sat down to do something, and completely forgot what you were there for? That's what just happened in the last clip, okay? I was in the middle of doing my glucose and ketones and taking my blood pressure and all that. So I thought, let me get this while I'm here. Let me get this put up. This is my blood pressure cup. And where I actually take my blood pressure once a day. And I always keep it in the box it came in. Right here where I have it handy. And then I wanted to go over my report. It's Monday, so let's go over the report. My A1C estimation is 5.7 to 6.1 from March 10th through March 16th, which was yesterday. And my baseline says that it's down 0.2 to 0.6. It's 6.3. And so type 2 diabetes threshold is 6.5. So that means, you know, that I'm pre-diabetic now. I'm still below the diabetes threshold now. My fasting glucose was 122 average for last week, up 3 points, 4 days below diabetes threshold. So that means that I had 3 days above it with the fasting. Ketones, 7 days in nutritional ketosis. Average was 1. And remember, 0.5 is means you're in ketosis. Okay, so I had a 0.5 increase and I was at 1. So I'm not worried about it increasing on the ketones. I'm worried what I need to watch for is to make sure it stays at 0.5 all 7 days. And this week I accomplished that. I don't do it every week, but I do accomplish it. Last week I lost 2.2 pounds. And so I have, from the beginning, I have lost 52.5 pounds. So I'm going to take those 2.2 pounds. I'm going to take them. And so this week I'm going to hit the walking hard again. And maybe I'll be, you know, losing 2.2 pounds every week. So I am happy with the results of my week summary. Did I get every goal that I wanted to do? No, I didn't. I only had 4 days below the diabetes threshold instead of 7. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I lost 2.2 pounds. I did that, and I stayed in the ketosis for 7 days. So I look at the positive, all right? I lost a little over 2 pounds, and I was in ketosis for 7 days. That means I was burning fat this week and not carbs. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go take Chico for a walk, and then we're going to come back and we're going to eat. This is walk number 3. I'm going to take the time to show you the after he came in. And so this looks really good. And all of that has been cleaned up as well. The neighbor kids are all about riding their bicycles right now. That's what you're hearing. But all these leaves are gone. It's still raining leaves though. Hi everyone. This is my dinner. And I want the dinner to be the spotlight today and not me. I'm going to move you back a little bit. Here we are. And this is my homemade sauerkraut and sausage. And it is so good. It reminds me of home. My mom used to make this all the time. This did indeed make 4 servings. Each serving is 4 ounces of protein and 1 gram of carb for the 1 cup of sauerkraut. So, if you want to reduce your carbs big time, this is a good recipe for it because it only has 1 gram of carbs. I have me some Sprite here. Well, generic brand of Sprite. Lemon lime. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this meal. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this meal. And I think this is going to be the last thing that I cook today. I had 2 St. Patrick's Day meals today. I really want to make that Irish soda bread. But first I want to use up the bread that I made, the cheese bread. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get a piece of that bread out and have it with this, because this is only 1 gram of carbs and I can have a slice of that bread, or at least a half a slice of the bread with it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will see you all in a little while when I might make a salad, who knows, later on in the evening. Like I said, it's like almost 6 o'clock in the evening. And I've only had 2 meals today. My levels were great for this evening. I already did all of my readings and got it in via the app. And so we'll see what else I get up to, okay? We'll see. I'm bringing you in to show you the next recipe that I'm going to do, and it's the last one for tonight. And it's going to be the ranch dressing. And I have all the ingredients here for it, except that I needed the mayonnaise out of the refrigerator and whipping cream out of the refrigerator. And we're going to get busy on this recipe. And this time I'm going to do it the way that it originally wants you to do it. Before I was using up my ranch powdered mix, and I'm done doing that. I've finished that up. So we're going to follow this recipe to the T. We're going to start off with 2 cups of mayonnaise. Let me get my reading glasses on so I can see this. And it's going to be a quick recipe. It's quite easy. It is my favorite dressing. And so we're going to finish out this bottle of mayonnaise. And get this one cleaned out. Chico is finally eating. He's finally realized I'm not going to give him a TREAT until he finishes all of his dog food for the day. Okay, we finished out this one. And you can see it wasn't even 1 cup of mayonnaise in there. And then we're going to open up this one. Maybe, just maybe, at some point I'll get into making my own mayonnaise. Okay. There we go. 1 cup. There's 1. There's a 2nd cup. Y'all see this? I do this all the time. I paid for this mayonnaise. I'm going to use it. There we go. Okay. So it calls for 2 cups of mayonnaise, 1 cup of whipping cream. So let me get that out. Let me wipe off mayonnaise in my hands. Okay. I did take my apron off. All right. 1 cup of whipping cream. We go. And then, Chico, I need you out of the way, baby. I don't want to step on you, baby. All right. Let me get the mayonnaise and the whipping cream out of the way. Then, the recipe calls for half a teaspoon of garlic powder, brand new garlic powder, never opened it, because to be honest, I use garlic most of the time instead of garlic powder. So what did it say? A half a teaspoon? Yeah. That's a teaspoon. I need a half a teaspoon. Here we go. Half a teaspoon garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. I didn't anticipate that. Then 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano. There's the 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, 1/4 teaspoon of dill, with a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Y'all know that I have a pepper grinder, so we're just going to estimate 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I say you put however much you want in it. There we go. And then I'm going to use my NutriBullet for this. Scrape the sides down as I go down in there. And here we go. I'm going to scrape all this off. I paid for it. Here we go. Oh man, I got it all over the cord. All right, we shall wipe that cord down. There we go. All right, I'm not going to go in there though. There's a blade in there. All right. Now, I am going to come in with the dish towel though. The dish rag. And we'll wipe that cord down. Chico, get out from underneath my feet, baby. Please, please, please. Okay. I am wiping the cord down with my wash rag because that's the way I was taught to do this. When you get done with something, wipe the cord down. With a wash rag. Wipe everything down. And there we go. And just like that, we have ranch dressing. Quart jar of ranch dressing. Alright. I'm going to put this back into the box and wash the dishes up, And I think I'm going to end my day here. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out, spending the day with me on St. Patrick's Day, enjoying 2 great St. Patrick's Day meals, and making ranch dressing for my salads for the rest of the week. You all be blessed, because you all bless me each and every day.